Before we get the podcast started, our hearts and thoughts go with the people and citizens of Boston. Lee Syat's originally from Boston, so we'll be thinking of you. It's dedicated to you. Hit it, Lee. Sorry about the whole thing. It's a beautiful motherfucking day to be alive, no matter what's going on. Like I said, our hearts and prayers go out to you. Let's get this motherfucking party started, bitches.
Oh, shit.
Beautiful fucking day. How was the weekend, Lee? Talk to me about something good.
It was great. I had my mom here from Friday to Monday, which is really, I mean, it would be nice to see her for longer, but that's really the perfect amount of time. Did something fun every night. Actually took her to the Comedy Store, which I was kind of nervous about, but our buddy Steve Simone killed it, which was fucking awesome.
Did you smoke dope down there?
No.
Were you on your best behavior?
Yeah, of course.
You had your little
My mom had 2 drinks, which I've never, in my entire 24 years of living, I've never seen her have 2 drinks, and she had a great time.
All right. What else happened?
We went and saw the new Robert Redford movie, which is fucking awesome.
What's the name of it?
The Company You Keep.
All right.
It was fucking amazing. And then we went on a whale watch yesterday, which was a ton of fun. So,
You're a fucking savage.
I don't know. It was weird, but I have some videos I'll put up on Twitter of just hundreds of dolphins just swimming right up against a boat, and it was a lot of fun.
Oh, you were on a boat?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought you were on a beach like a fucking mook waiting for a bottle or something like that.
That's how you would watch.
No, I don't fucking know.
You'd go there with an edible. You just go to the beach and be like, I can't fucking see no whales.
Why you gotta throw the edible in here? Why you just can't go straight?
Because you came to my house more stoned than I've ever seen you.
Stop it. I'm fine. It's 3 o'clock. I'm just getting the party started. If you ain't high by 2, it's fucking 3. How you expect me to show up here and not practice what I preach? You know me, dog.
Oh, fuck.
Fucking whale watch. So you got on a boat and everything.
Yeah.
You have a little suit on and everything.
No, fuck that. No, but I got sent. I got burned.
Know,
it was fucking. It was fucking.
Like Ricardo Montalban.
It was cloudy yesterday, but I got fucking burned.
Yeah, that's the best sun. That's the best fucking suntan when it's like drizzly now.
Oh shit. Okay.
You didn't know this shit? Like,
no, I didn't. I don't go outside for that entire reason.
That's the problem. It's fucking Monday. Get up, you fuck. A lot of people have been home all day. Oh, it's raining, it's snow. Who gives a fuck? What are you? Get up. It's a beautiful day. Go out there. Go get a job. Do something. There's a bunch of shit going on this week. I didn't do dick.
Nothing?
I did a bunch of spots. What did I do since last Wednesday? I did, I don't even fucking know. Hung out with the family. You know, I'm on the road for the next 5 fucking weeks. So I just wanted to. But I did spots every night. I went on stage last night. Got on stage Saturday night. Got on stage Friday. I was at the Ice House Friday.
Yeah.
Thursday I was somewhere. I was with George Perez and the boys Thursday or somewhere. Right? Yeah. No. I was in Alhambra Thursday night. Wednesday I was with George, and a lot of people showed up from the podcast. Thank you. Guy gave me a picture of a fucking monkey he drew. Some other guy gave me some posters. Seriously, we've been getting some cool fucking shit. I got some shit
I know.
like that. My man sent us the fucking t-shirts, the foil. We'll have to wear them once the fucking camera gets in. We've been waiting for these cameras for a year, people.
A year.
For 2 weeks I've been going,
weeks.
The wire. No, I got to figure it out, you cocks. So you're in Vegas dancing, having a good time.
Yeah, I take one vacation in 2.5 years.
Where's the lighter?
Where's the letter? You forgot it.
I forgot it. You're on top of this shit.
You forgot it. You told me to just walk around my house with like a burning torch of fire, and I had to convince you to just give me the joint. I don't like the joint.
What the fuck are you talking about? Get it together. It's Monday afternoon. A lot of shit's going on. A lot of fucking weird shit. The Koreans are coming. You know, you gotta get it together.
You think it was the Koreans?
Huh?
You think it was the Koreans?
I didn't say nothing. Did I fucking say it was the Koreans? The Koreans are fucking coming. I didn't say the Koreans did nothing. Did I say anything about the Koreans doing anything?
I don't know.
I said they're pissed off. A lot of shit's going on, so you gotta pay attention.
Is that how you talk to cops? Like you say something and then like, are you saying you did it? Did I say I did it? Like,
no, you gotta confuse people sometimes. You gotta, you just can't let them go. You gotta fucking pound it out with some fucking motherfuckers. You know. I heard from a very interesting person on Facebook. It was one of the weirdest. You ever get a message from somebody and you read the message, you look at the face, you think it's somebody from the podcast or somebody from stand-up, you know that person. Something happens, you get up from the computer, you shut the computer off, but that name sticks with you. Mm-hmm. And I didn't know what the fucking name was, but I kept saying, I know this person. So I went back home, went to the message, clicked on the pictures, still looked at her. It was like I knew her, but I fucking didn't know her.
Okay.
Right? I knew her, but I fucking didn't know her. And I went to the message and I go, how you doing? You know, I just tried to bullshit my way through it. It's been a long time. And blah, blah, blah. About 2 seconds later, she's back. She goes, you don't remember me. She goes, I know I wouldn't. She goes, We met at a dealership in 1987 or something.
Jesus.
And I looked at the thing, and I looked at I knew the first name, but the last name, she had gotten remarried.
Oh.
So I looked at the pictures, and I hit her back, and then she gave me a number, and I called her back, and we had spoke about how long we hadn't seen each other. What had happened was when I moved back to Colorado in 1994, I moved out here with I never told nobody about it. I didn't have nothing to talk about. Right before I left Jersey in 94, I went back in 93, and I was doing comedy. I was living with George.
Yeah.
I was cutting my teeth into comedy in New York City.
Okay.
I met this girl that was kind of fucking nutty. And it wasn't a sexual thing. There was no sexual thing involved. She was, I met her selling her a car, her and her boyfriend, and she was moving out to Colorado, and then she needed a roommate, so she had found a place, and I moved in with her, and she was a drug rehab. And here I'm up till 6 in the fucking morning doing comedy. I don't know what comedy's about. You know, I'm going out. I'm doing my new fucking a minute and a half of material. I don't know nothing. I'm just excited to be living. At that time, I was going through drama with my ex-wife. But the point of the story was I hadn't been laid. Like, through all this comedy, you know, when I lived in New York, I was living with George. We shared a room. I can't invite somebody over there. We lived with his fucking grandmother. Who are you going to invite over? You know, you would try inviting a chick over when you have a roommate right away. He can't go nowhere. You're trying to shame on you for even bringing the dirty bitch over because you know your fucking roommate's a slob. So I just didn't get laid. It was one of those things. And I was ready to bust. I was a young man, you know. After about fucking 3 months, you just whacking off uncontrollably. You know, I wasn't as heavy. I just wasn't focused on that. I sent child support. I had no time. Any money I had left over went to fucking blow.
Yeah.
I was working in New York City, so I moved back to Colorado. I'm living with this Puerto Rican chick who's the drug rehab. And one day she goes, I heard you snorting last night. You have 10 days to move out. Just do me the favor. She wasn't angry. She was a very cool girl. And I moved out, and I moved into with a cousin, like a distant, not real blood cousin. He was like a family fucking, we knew him from Jersey. And one night I bump into this fucking blonde chick. Lee, this bitch is banging. And she comes up, she goes, remember me? And I go, yeah. And she goes, I got divorced, or I got separated, blah, 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 blah. I came to watch you do comedy. And she goes, I brought you a treat. And she had blow with her, like a fucking half 8-ball. So I knew her, and I knew the guy she was involved with. Mm-hmm. She had a kid with him. But this bitch was so crazy, even the kid didn't stop her. She spit the kid out and started doing blow all over again. He couldn't control it. And this bitch was banging. And here I am, horny as fuck. I think the first night we went home and nothing happened. We did like a half 8-ball, and I was still like in the friend zone. I was in that Lee. I used to walk around like Lee then. She's not going to fuck me. She doesn't want cock. And then the next night, she's like, where are you going? Let's stay in the hotel again. And we went again and got another 8-ball. And that night we just went for it. Salami juice. Fucking everything. Rubbed ourselves with pickle juice, the whole fucking thing. And this went on for about a week. And about one day I was in Boulder, and I was working at National Car Rental doing stand-up comedy. I forgot all about this till this weekend.
Okay.
You didn't know about this.
No,
I used to
really
work for National Car Rental 20 hours a week, and the manager was such a cool motherfucker. This is how I got taken care of. The guy was so cool. He'd go, look, if you get here on time and do your job, if you need a car for a gig, it's on me.
Oh, cool.
So all my little gigs, when I first started doing comedy, I was broke as fuck. Lee. I lived in a fucking basement. I had just moved back from New York. I had just gotten divorced. I lived in a Rocky apartment. My coffee table was a weightlifting bench. I had a Sony Trinitron, I had a couch, and I had a bedroom, and it was a mattress. That's it. There was nothing else in the bed. The bedroom was so small. There was no walk space.
Oh, yeah.
Once you open, the door was open, the mattress was, I would walk in
and
just,
bedrooms like that,
and
yeah.
I would just fall onto the fucking bed.
Yeah.
I had nothing. I was basically just banging out fucking stand-up. And this guy used to give me cars and shit like that. If I worked 20 hours a week for him, and he paid me $8 an hour, whatever the fuck it was at that time. I'd go in there at 7, I'd wash cars for rentals, pick whatever he needed up, parts for the service, whatever.
Okay.
And boom, he paid me, and then he'd go, listen, you're going to come on down. So I was down there washing cars, and her ex-husband pulled up, who I knew for years, who was a great guy. And he came out like a man. He goes, hey, can I talk to you for a second? He goes, listen, man, I'm not here to rain on your fucking parade or nothing. He goes, Lori's a piece of fucking ass. Right? I mean, he said it right out. He goes, but do me a favor. He goes, I got a 2-year-old kid with her. And I went to therapy and all this shit. I really want to get back with her. And if she doesn't have a cohort, a partner, it's easier for me to get her back. Just do me that favor as a man. Can you do that? And as horny as I was at that time, like I had enough juju juice in me to give this freak dick for a fucking month. That's how horny I was. And she was that beautiful, even after the kid, whatever. I don't know how old she was. I don't know how old I was. But anyway, to make a long story short, I went and packed my stuff. And just the way he came up to me as a man.
Yeah, you have to respect that.
You gotta fucking respect that type of shit. He didn't threaten me. He didn't do nothing. He just said, listen, do me a favor, if you could, you know. And I remember thinking about how hard it would be for me. I had been going through that with my ex. And I wish at one time my ex, his boyfriend, would have came to me like a man and said, hey, I'm not here to cause problems. I just met her and she's got a kid. Sometimes it's easier just to get the shit out of the way.
Did you ever think about doing that with your ex?
Now, at this point?
No, not when we were 50. But
when it was going down at the time? Listen, bro, the last thing I want, Bo, is to fucking have problems with somebody.
Yeah.
The last fucking thing I want in my world is that shit around me. So, at first, I would try to talk to her. Lee, I would try to fucking talk to her.
Yeah.
And a week later, I get a letter from an attorney.
Oh, Jesus.
For spilling my guts to her, this is what I get. You follow me? Like, I'd say to her, for example, like, oh, you know, my agreement with you is this. I gave you an extra 100 because I made a little extra money. I'm trying to put some money away to move. A week later, I get a fucking letter that you want to take me back to court to raise my child support.
Oh, fuck that. Okay.
So, that's the fucking deal, Lee. You follow me? So, it's just really weird that she hit me up and she remarried. And she was in Wyoming or something like that, and that's the end of that fucking story. But I always thought about that story, how as horny as I was, Lee. But just, and you know what? Let me tell you the fucked up thing. Let me tell you how weird that happened, what happened at that time, that we ended up, me and the guy who came up to me, he lived in Boulder, and he knew people who sold coke. So he ended up becoming my fucking coke dealer. And we never talked about it again. Okay. I probably still owe him $1,400 fucking bucks in 1995. And you know what? If I ever bump into him, I'll give him the money. Just because of that story, how he came to me like a man. I've never forgotten him. And I know mutual friends of his now that go to Boulder. And when they come back, they go, you know who mentioned you? Boom. They always say his fucking name. So if he's watching the podcast or whatever, I was thinking about him. But that's how weird fucking Facebook is. It connects you with people from the deep, deep, deep skeletons of your fucking closet.
Yeah.
And I don't even know if that was a skeleton. That was just a thought that I figured I'd just bring. It was just the weirdest thing that I was going through, that divorce thing. And this girl came up to me, and who would have known? Who would have fucking known? At that time, I had 24 minutes of comedy material.
Okay.
That's what I had. I remember
24 minutes.
24 minutes was the biggest time I ever did in my life. I was like, fuck. It was 1994.
And how long had you been doing stand-up?
At that time, real stand-up, nothing. Nothing. I wasn't doing stand-up. I was winging it.
Okay.
I was winging it. I was basically winging it.
Now, did you ever do crowd work? Because I never really seen you do crowd work that much.
Yes.
You did?
I started out. That's what you do to burn out when you don't have material. Excuse me. You want to burn fucking through material, so where you from? What type of work you do? Oh, you work at a post office. And there's people that are very great at it.
Yeah.
But that goes 50-50, which is what I was doing all along. I was going up on stage with no material, with 3 or 4 hooks, and just trying to wing it. Mm-hmm. So I was doing that in a different sense. And that shit blows. I don't ever want to do that shit again. That was good to learn, to fall back on. All that shit you fall back on. Last night I got into a tricky position where I was at. The kid in front of me was young, good looking, had great energy. And he had great material. He was killing. And he went up there, and when I first got up there, I wasn't doing that well behind him.
Okay.
But, you know what kept me there? My years of experience. My years of doing shit fucking comedy rooms.
Okay.
You know, that's one thing that we laugh about, me, Rogue, and I do some fucking hellholes even today. They don't bother me. They make me sharper for when I'm in the big fucking game. You know, because sometimes you got to play everybody wants to play at the fucking Giant Stadium. Everybody wants to play at Foxborough, right? Is it still Foxborough? Or that's
it's in Foxborough, but yeah, it's Gillette Stadium.
What's Gillette? Fucking Gillette now? Jesus. Those greedy bastards with their fucking razors. But, you know, sometimes you got to play on the Pee Wee level just to bring you back. Like I've always said, I love going out some nights and watching young comics, but you feel like a fucking pervert at the park.
Watching young comics?
You feel you creep them out.
Really?
I would be creeped out if I was doing comedy and I was in my third year and fucking Don Rickles or fucking some idiot was sitting in the fucking back, you know, even if it was just a mid-range comic. It would just creep me out thinking, you know, what is he doing back there? Just sitting back there on heroin or something.
Is that probably in your head? Because I would have to imagine if a young comic... Because, I mean, I've sat outside comedy clubs with you and all the comics come and say hi. And,
oh, no, I love comics.
No, I understand you do, but, like, you said, like, you would think you feel creepy watching young comics. Like, don't you think most young comics would be excited to have you watch them?
Well, yes and no. I've been in that position where you've been in a room and somebody's been in there, somebody's been in the fucking room and in your mind, you think maybe they could help you. Well, I don't fucking know, but you always want to do a good job anyway.
Yeah.
You always really, really want to do a good job. What's with the shake? What was it, Law and Order?
What?
What's with the fucking questions? Where's Tony Bennett today? It's fucking Monday, dog.
I'm sorry.
And where's the torch? See, if you would have had the torch, now while the music's playing, you gotta let's light the other joint, we'll meet in the middle. And you haven't been smoking.
I have been smoking.
No, you haven't been fucking smoking. And you're back.
I'll play Tony Bennett while I go light your fucking joint.
That's why I love you. It's Monday afternoon. I mean, I want to be around. Thank you, Lee. Look at Lee with the fucking Israeli flag. I like it.
Oh, shit.
So, what? Talk to me.
No, I just said, oh, shit. That's all.
Okay.
So what did your daughter do today?
All right, so I'm sitting there on the couch, straight as an arrow. Because I know that shit. This morning I didn't do nothing because I knew I had it till 11. So I'm sitting on the fucking couch like a moron, watching some cartoon my wife left on. She had taken a nap already. I was changing it. So she's laying there, and my leg is right there.
Okay.
And my wife says, exercise her. You know, don't be a bump. So I pick her up, and I make her bounce up and down. And I sit her down on her back, and I make her straighten up her back and her head, and it strengthens her neck. And then for the final fucking trip, I lay on her stomach, and she picks her head up, right?
Okay.
So today, she was picking her head up, and she's looking at me, and next thing you know, dog, I see it going like this, and this little monster just flips over. I almost fucking lose it. You know, I'm ready to run for the fucking reefer. This kid just did like a magic trick. I ain't used to this shit, right?
Oh, she rolled. I thought she fell off the couch.
No. I watched that kid, dog. That's, you know, I have two buddies who, you know, sat me down over the phone and were like, this is what you need to do. Do not do anything when you have this child. Just don't be one of those parents that reads. Give the full attention. It's not gonna work.
Yeah. So she rolled over. Oh, cool.
She rolled over, but I was right there. We were both watching this fucking cartoon about some shit, right? And then I looked at her and I go, no, she fucking didn't roll over. Fidel was right there watching me, the cat.
Yeah.
And I'm watching him and I'm like, she fucking rolled over. He's like, yeah, she did. I took her and I fucking put her on her stomach again, and she looked at me and she went, boop, and she fucking rolled over. And then I called my wife. I go, Terry, I don't know if you know this. You know she's rolling over? She's like, no, she's been trying. I go, well, fuck trying. It's done. She did. She goes, get her on video. So I got the video.
Oh, really?
I put her on the fucking stomach, Lee, and I go, roll over. And she looked at me and she just plopped, you know? And she loved it. It's the plop that still terrorized her a little bit. She's like, what the fuck just happened? It's like a roller coaster. Thank God Chubby's here to break the fall.
Thank God Chubby's here.
Lee, what the fuck? You're not smoking dope.
I am too.
Your mother flying. Tell these people what's going on. Your mother was flying back from here to Boston.
Yeah, I dropped her off. She had an 8:30 a.m. flight. She's like Joey, and she likes to get on the plane early. And then I woke up and I saw something happen on Twitter, and I've been calling people, but cell phone service is down there because they're worried about people exploding other bombs, because there were 2 bombs that they found, and maybe another one at a library. They're not sure. They don't know if that might have just been a fire. And then there's reports that they found like 2 or 3 of them that didn't get exploded. And luckily, I got my mom on the phone, and she was fine. And my aunt and uncle are fine. There's still one person who I haven't been able to get in touch with. But
I called you from the coffee shop because Eddie Bravo called me and asked if I had heard. And I called a friend of mine, and I called you. And I went home to change and watch My Little Monkey, and I seen what had happened. And that's it. That's where I stand. Who knows who did it? Why fucking blame anybody? Why point fucking fingers?
No.
Sit back, pray for the families, and let's focus on what's important till the time is coming. You know what I'm saying? That's all you could do. But always fucking know that this could happen anywhere at any fucking time. Be prepared, people.
Yeah.
It's the scariest thing to want to go out to see that for years. You know, as an American, you were used to doing shit. You're used to going to games or whatever the fuck you did, Celtic games or Boston Red Sox games. I'm going to tell you something, people. None of you can bullshit me. You tell me the last 3 or 4 years, every time you've been to an event, you haven't sat there one time at that event and asked yourself, what if a bomb went off right now?
Yeah.
Or what if some fucking moron gets up with a BB gun and a bow and arrow and starts shooting motherfuckers at this Laker game? Did you ever fucking think of that? Because I always do.
Oh, yeah.
I go to a UFC and I'm looking for fucking morons. Anything I do now, it's in the back of my fucking mind. When I walk through security at the airport and I put my fucking sleep apnea machine on the belt and all that shit, people, that is the most awake I ever fucking am.
Yeah.
It's just something. When I walk into an airport, and if you throw enough fucking spaghetti against the wall, it's going to fucking go off. I'm in an airport every week.
Yeah.
Eventually, fucking somebody, Alibaba, somebody's going to fucking put a bomb at the airport that I'm fucking at. God forbid, but it's going to happen. You have to always, every time I'm out of the fucking house now, I got to ask myself. I could be at a Sunday fucking farmer's market, and you got to sit there and fucking ask yourself, is this the day while I'm buying this fucking carrot and this tomato that some idiot right here at the farmer's market's going to take out a fucking gun and take the black guy playing out the Jamaican drums and fucking, the falafel guy and all this shit? Is today the fucking day? We all worry about this, and it's a goddamn shame that this is what it's come down to. This today is a goddamn shame.
Yeah, it's terrible.
Whoever the fuck did it. I don't care who the fuck did it. It's just a goddamn fucking shame. And this is what you got to think about when you're in the fucking supermarket now. You go to a fucking supermarket. You got to look at the door and see where the fuck you're at, and
Now, you grew up in New York. How did it? You were here for 9/11, so you weren't in New York. But
no.
What was it like back then? Like, because you probably
I wasn't in New York for 9/11, but I was in New York back then, and there weren't savages like this when I was growing up. Listen, there was a fight. It was between two fucking idiots that had a beef over something stupid, and some waitress got shot. God forbid, it could be somebody's daughter, But this shit here is a different level, people.
Yeah.
And you got to be alert, and you got to watch, and it's fucking done. That shit of fucking around when you're walking around. How many people get on that train in Boston?
100,000.
Fucking people get on that fucking train. I don't even live there, and I've been into Boston. When I get off that airport, I've taken that fucking train into whatever, and then the cab picks you up and takes you to fucking bumfuck Quincy, wherever the hell you're going to, the shipyard, wherever the fuck you're going, or Worcester, or Club 52. I've been in that beautiful fucking city. Listen, as a comedian, what happened today smashed you in the face. Because you're not a real comic till you go to fucking Boston. Look at all the greats that came out of fucking Boston. Look at all the people that went up there and developed. Listen to Joe Rogan's story, how they were so good they didn't even talk to him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, that was the talent that was up there. So I didn't become a comic till I did that Faneuil Hall. Even if I went in there and did 6 minutes and had to bring 3 fucking people, it didn't matter. I did it. I got to say I did it.
Yeah.
And this could be Boston, this could be Milwaukee, this could be Montana, this could be San Francisco, this could be fucking anywhere. Did you not watch that thing on 60 Minutes about the fucking the Sandy Hook?
Oh no, you were talking about that.
The father at the end said, "Listen, this is the beauty of this. That this is going to happen again. And it's going to happen again. It's going to happen again. This today is fucking wackadoo. But listen, this is not what I came down here to talk about. It just infuriates me, and I get fucking hot. Why give this motherfucker the light he doesn't deserve?
Exactly.
You know, the light he deserves is your fucking pinga in his culo.
Yeah.
You dirty fucking Jew. I love you. Everything all right?
Everything's
I
great.
miss you, cocksucker. You've been slipping.
What? That's
Tonight's your last night at work. Tomorrow we're going back to work. I'll whip you to fucking death. That's it. It's all over. I got 2 black chicks and an Iranian chick that wants to fight in your face.
Oh, shit.
The Iranian chick wants to fight
now?
on your face out of respect. Like, she's like, you know what? I usually don't like Jew guys, but I'm going to fart in his face just to get the party started. It's Monday, people. You can start all over again. You ain't doing nothing tonight? Go down to the Vote fucking Tech. See what they're teaching on plumbing, electrical wiring, how to fucking change your oil. It's better than fucking sitting there. You ever go to Vote Tech?
No.
You were never one of those retards? I went to Vote Tech for a couple of weeks. I went there for plumbing. Fuck that shit.
I did some summer courses there, like some...
What did you learn?
That's the first time I ever did like video editing stuff.
Did you really?
Yeah.
You knew what you wanted to do at that age? God bless you.
Kind of. In high school, I figured it out, but like the summer between... My mom was big on not sitting around during the summer, so we did that. Like I did some sports still then, so I do like sports half the day and then video stuff half the day. But yeah, that's there's not many people go and back east, or at least where I'm from. There's a school that services like 8 or 10 towns around, and they can barely fill a school now. because no one really wants to be a plumber or do stuff like that. So it's a good idea. Why
nobody
not?
teaches you anymore. Nobody has the time to teach you. 20 years ago, if you were a carpenter, there would be a carpenter's helper. And, you made cuts. You basically did all the work. The carpenter just nailed the shit up, or even then, he'd just leave you on your own job.
Yeah.
But you had to do that for 2 or fucking 3 years to get under your feet. Now they want to pay you $6 an hour, and you got to be a laborer, too. You can't make a fucking living. You can't make a fucking living at $6 an hour doing that shit. There was union carpentry. There was union... I told you, I always wanted to be a mason. There was union masonry when I was a kid. You could join the fucking union. You had to give them your grades from high school math. I swear to God, bring your high school diploma and you had to pay a fucking fee, $1,500. You went down there, you shaped every day. You know what shaping is? When you have to go down there every fucking day and then they pick you.
Okay.
And sometimes it's like a movie role. Sometimes you get 1 day, sometimes you get 3 days, sometimes you hit the jackpot. They're going to be there for 2 fucking years. And you got yourself a job as a mason's helper, which is a fucking nightmare if you've never done it. I did it.
Yeah.
Where you have to get the machine and put a bucket of water in there.
Jesus.
And then you got to put 13 scoops of sand in there. Then you got to pick up a 100-pound bag of fucking cement, break that on your fucking leg, dump that in there, and then like another 16 scoops of sand, a little bit more water, because each bricklayer likes it a certain fucking way. Then you got to tip the machine over, it goes in there. Then you got to get wheelbarrows and fill 3 of those motherfuckers up with cement and bring them each to the fucking masons and drop off the cement on each of their fucking trays. That's how I did it, though. I don't fuck around.
But I'm exhausted just from listening to that.
Oh, please. It's a nightmare. I remember being on planks like a fucking pirate. Like there'd be in a hole.
Yeah.
They would put 2 by 12s. 30 fucking feet, and they'd adjust the middle so they wouldn't crack in the middle. And you'd have to walk over like Indiana Jones with a wheelbarrow filled. You'd have to get across the fucking bridge, and there was like skulls on the bottom.
Oh, Jesus.
Or some shit. I don't fuck around. Uncle Joey don't fuck. God, who do you think you're dealing with, Joey Bananas? This is why I tell people, you gotta fucking pay attention. Hit me with some talking heads, Lee. A little something for these people. And Lee, I need to see you wiggle. You haven't been wiggling lately. You're pissing me off, Lee.
I'm sorry.
Lee, you're slipping on the music. Lee, you stoned yet?
No.
Lee, go light another fucking joint. I got like 8 more to smoke.
I'm sure you do. They're all half done. You're fucking...
Lee, what the fuck?
You love messing with me.
You don't want to smoke another? You don't want to eat another edible? Nothing.
No, I can't.
When is the next time you're
Why
gonna eat
do you have to get the strongest edibles?
When is the next time you're gonna eat another?
Never, because your edibles are too fucking strong.
Lee, why you gotta torture me for?
What am I torturing you for? You come over here, you can't. It's like, oh, thank God. Here we go.
Who's this?
What up, Joey?
Oh shit, is my girl. Oh shit.
How's it going?
I'm sitting here with the flying Jew, Lee Sayat. We're trying to put a little show together. We're over here talking about, this and that and bullshitting about whatever. Lee, say hello to my girl, my little niece, Chloe Dykstra here.
Hi, Chloe. Thanks for calling.
Hey, thanks for having me on. How are you guys doing?
It's a Monday afternoon. Lee don't want to eat an edible because he has to work at 6 o'clock. I'm trying to make him to eat a pot cookie to get the blood going. And he's over here turning me down like he's an AA or something now. So I'm trying to straighten him out. I'm trying to tell him, that shit don't work on the Jews. I'm telling you, Lee, don't do it. I'm a Cuban Jew. Work with me. What's going on with you, my love? It's been a while since I saw you.
I know, it has. It's been quite a while. God, we met, how old was I? I think I was like 15 years old.
And it was 9 years ago on the set of Spiderman 2 on the train.
Yep.
And
one of my favorite jobs that I ever had. I actually wanted to tell you, because this is really funny. We were talking earlier today, and I went on my live journal, and I found all these excerpts from when I was working on the set.
It was very interesting. I had done day work up to that time. I had done like a day on Cold Case, an afternoon on this. And it was like I was telling you earlier, when I booked it, I was waiting. I don't know if you've been in between jobs where you're up for 2 jobs and they really want you for both jobs, but there's one that you're really leaning towards. And when the agent called and said to me, you got booked, and I was like, I got this recurring role, and like, you got Spider-Man 2. One day, scale, it works July 31st. And I'm like,
You even remember the date. That's crazy.
It was amazing because it's Spider-Man 2, so in my heart I was happy, but I was like, it's one fucking day. I'm going to get this type of movie again. This is my life, one fucking day. And they called me like the end of June, and they're like, hey, come on down to wardrobe. And I go, why am I coming in, sir? And they're like, you start work next week. And it turned into 14 days for one line.
It was freaking awesome. I had like a similar experience, but for me, like, okay, because my dad did the visual effects. So my dad always, when I was younger, he'd be like, come on down to set. So this was sort of a new experience for me. And I mean, I had a blast the whole freaking time. I had no idea what was going on, but I just, I just had so much fun. And then I got one line too, but your line was way more awesome than mine.
But it's funny how, for me, the movie meant something different because at the time, I was kind of fucked up. I was just really struggling as a comic. When I was doing Spider-Man 2, I got contacted by The Sopranos to be... do you remember that on the train? To be Big Pussy's brother for 4 episodes.
That's right.
And I put the audition on tape. Yes, and I put the audition on tape late night, like at 12 o'clock at night. A comic from Houston, John Wessling, put it on tape for me at his house while his wife was sleeping, and we were singing Pat Benatar songs, and he put the fucking audition on tape, and they booked me. And they fired me that following Friday while I was still on the set. But I didn't give a fuck. I was at Sony Studios eating lobster tails with Chloe like a motherfucker. People were eating salad. I'm just banging out the lobster tails, and the pomegranate juice was big then.
I would not give up that experience for anything. You'd think that, with a job where you're cooped up on a train every day for 2 weeks that you get really sick of it. But, we were all friends. Like, I made friends that I still talk to, and this was 9 freaking years ago, and I was 15 years old.
And it was funny because Chloe and I were talking about the train earlier, and there was how I fell in love with Chloe was I'm crazy, and I'm on this fucking train, and Chloe is going at it with this guy, but she's telling the guy, she's calling the guy B.A., bad actor. He's a bad actor. And I'm looking at this little young... You had braces, you had your cute little glasses, you were this cute little girl. I used to call you Avril Lavigne, right? I used to call her Avril because Avril was hot at the time. And I'm like, Avril. And I fell in love with you. I'm like, she's calling people out on the train. I better bring my motherfucking A game.
Joey, I found a whole, like, the diary entry from the train, and I found, like, where I described everybody, and I thought you would appreciate this. Because one of the first people, his name is just B.A., and it says, actually named John. Wait, let me find it. Actually named John, this guy has had many nicknames since I've met him, including bad actor, big asshole, and badass. There's always someone I pick on, and this guy's it. He's so easy to tease. At age 33, you'd think he'd be more mature. I said this as a 15-year-old. It was awesome. And I found yours, too, if you want to hear what I said about you.
No, that's okay. Don't embarrass me. I love you enough. Yeah. It was funny that we were talking about, who's the actor that played Doc Ock in that?
Alfred Molina.
When Alfred Molina is, because Sam Raimi blew my mind. I got to be honest with you. I had never met anybody like Sam Raimi. Until this day, behind the camera, I never worked with somebody like Sam Raimi. He'd wear that black suit every day with the white shirt, like he's the guitar player from the Cars. And he was just, it was like he was somewhere else, but he was on the money. He knew what the hell he wanted. Mm-hmm. And
he was great.
I remember first going in there, he shook my hand. He's like, your audition tape was great. He goes, listen, I don't want you on the train. You're too big. That was it. There was no explanation. He goes, you understand? Just go to your trailer, and I'll call you when we need you. And then, like 3 days later, he asked me if I knew Alfred Molina, and he goes, let me introduce you to Alfred. And he goes, excuse me, Joey Diaz, this is Alfred Molina. And all of a sudden he looks at Alfred and he goes, I had to hire him. What can I tell you? And that was my first contact ever with Doc Ock.
He was cool. He was really nice. I remember, like, everybody on that movie was super affable and nice. I remember we played a prank on Sam. Do you remember this? I found this when we got stuck on set because Sam was late or something like that, and then there's like hundreds of people on the soundstage. We all just played dead. We'd all played like we had fallen asleep waiting for him, and he showed up, and he thought it was hysterical. Do you remember that? We were all like draped all over the train. It was so awesome.
I kind of remember we did something else to him the one day. We did something to his coffee, and this is Sam Raimi you're talking about. This is like greatness, like Hollywood greatness. I remember I was telling you earlier, I went to say goodbye to him, and he was shooting remember, because we were talking about they had a camera, and they had the second camera, and that's who shot us in the train, and he was shooting something else at the same time. And I went over to the other stage, who's the director, the lead from the Michael Jackson Thriller.
Oh.
He was on the set with Raimi when I walked into this fucking room. So I'm watching this, and I'm already, like, in tears. Like, I know I'm at the Comedy Store for $15 a night.
John Landis. I'm at the Comedy Store for $15 a night, Chloe. And here I am on this.
Oh, shoot. John Landis. I didn't even realize. Holy crap.
That was fucking John Landis on the fucking set. And this is who I'm talking to. I'm like, are you? And he goes, John, do you know Joe Diaz? Boom, boom. And then he goes, what can I do for you? I go, listen, man, I had a pleasure working with you. You're a great director. And he goes, hold on one second. Cut. And he cut the scene. He goes, tell these people you just told me you're a great director. This is what I'm talking about. And he goes, back to work, everybody. That was Sam Raimi.
Yeah. That's so funny. Wait. Did you say Sam said that to John?
Yes. Sam said that.
Okay. That's really funny. John Landis' kid, his kid, Max Landis, is actually a really good friend of mine. I didn't even make that connection.
Yes.
That's hysterical.
Yes, and I don't think he's in the IMDb, but if you watch the film, he's one of the surgeons. Of
course he is, because Sam always puts people like that.
Yes.
Like, he always puts buddies in it. Duh.
Yes.
Oh my God, I didn't even realize that he was in the movie. That's amazing.
Here's John Landis.
He's on IMDb.
He is on IMDb. Okay, yeah, this is John Landis. I walked into Sam Raimi and John Landis. I'm doing 12, 15 spots at the store for $15 because I'm saying fuck on stage. This is where I was at, Chloe. But the other reason what made me really like you, what made me really fall in love with you was your balls. But on top of that, at the time, I wasn't talking to my ex-wife and my daughter. I had a daughter that was close to your age. And I remember looking at you going, I wish my daughter grows up to be this girl. And look, 9 years later,
sweet.
9 years later, you're doing all these great things. And I'm proud of you. You're beautiful, And we almost bumped into each other in an audition about 3 years ago. I had left you a note or something. You were there with your mom. They said it was even longer because you had been there with your mom. It had to be right after Spiderman 2.
Oh, huh.
I left you a note, like say hello to her or something.
Aw, Joey, I was always freaking crazy about you.
Oh, me too. I was crazy about you. You're a sweetheart. You're a real sweetheart, and I'm really happy that just to see you doing all these great things, and you're on Twitter still. You have a great sense of humor, and I looked at some of your stuff. You grew up to be a beautiful girl. I'm really proud of you, man.
Oh, thanks,
Joey. And you're not
going
to be a Hollywood star.
You haven't done too badly yourself.
Yeah, you're a savage, man. And that's why I wanted to get you on. I wanted to tell you what you meant to me. You were really. I'm proud of you. If I had a daughter, I wanted to grow up to be you. That's it.
Thank you so much. That means a lot to me. And I used to have, this is silly, but I used to have a fear of men. For some reason, when I was younger, I was just scared of men. But you just made me feel so comfortable, and I just adored you. So that really means a lot. Thanks, Joey.
Thank you for calling in. Listen, you have my number. You're a friend of the show. You want to promote anything? You want to get on stage and let me come down and see you? I'd love to be there when you get on stage the first time. I think you would do great.
Well, thanks, Joey. I'll let you know if I ever decide to hop up there. I appreciate it.
Thank you for calling. I'll give you a call next week and we'll do coffee.
Okay, sounds great.
I love you, Chloe. Have a great day.
I love you too. Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.
And for anyone looking, she's at Skydart on Twitter. And that's crazy. I've heard the name John Landis before, but for people who want to know, this is his directing. He did Animal House, Blues Brothers, Trading Places, Spies Like Us, Three Amigos, Coming to America, Beverly Hills Cop 3, Black and White, Thriller, and Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, and just everything, and then you see him on set. That must have been crazy.
Guys, look, I've told you motherfuckers tons of stories, and I've been here with you. I'm not in the business to drop names on you, tell you who I had coffee with. That's bull. I don't have coffee. Nobody fucking likes me. But I will tell you the things I do appreciate in this dumb fucking shit that we do. When you see guys like that, I still remember. It was 2003. It was right now. Mm-hmm. At this time 10 years ago, I had already booked Spider-Man 2. It was April? Yeah.
Okay.
I was just booking Spider-Man 2.
Now, what movie? We talked about a movie a while ago where you had said all the directors were in town for a convention, and the person was it Scarface?
Scarface.
And they came
Miami.
in and they had directors, like 8 directors direct like one scene. So
that's the scene. At the end, the bullet scenes with the mirrors in the fucking whatever the hell you call it. At the end.
Yeah.
Say hello to my little friend. It's all a bunch of different cameramen.
So it must be kind of like, especially in this town, everyone has a huge ego, and it's cool for a director to have like just another director come on set and be like, "What do you see here?" And I mean,
what do you want to do?
Yeah, you can't really get any movies better than what this guy's done.
Listen, let's fucking get down. This is 2003. I had been here 5 years. I never expected to be a fucking extra. And here I was in a scene with Alfred Molina from motherfucking Boogie Nights. Let's just drop it right there. That scene with the fucking robe and the underwear where he's lighting firecrackers with the Chinese guy in the back. Fucking, and here's this guy, and I'm doing a scene with him like, guys, are you fucking kidding me? 10 years earlier, I was stealing aspirin in Fort Lee, New Jersey, and yeast infection medication, walking out of fucking Grand Union, walking over to George Washington Bridge, and selling it to the Dominican bodega owners for $40. You think I'm fucking kidding you? Here, I'm in a set opposite Alfred fucking Molina. Then it gets better. I go to say thank you to Sam Raimi, right? This Sam Raimi we're talking about. This little dude with a white shirt and a little suit on that looks like Paul McCartney when they landed from fucking London or whatever the fuck they came from. And he's talking to John Landis, and he introduces me to John Landis. I excuse myself, introduces me to John Landis, and then says, "What's up?" And I thank him, and that's the story where he goes, "Tell everybody what the fuck you think here," and the rest is history. Now, for a guy like me, I was coming all over myself. And while I'm doing this, the Sopranos want me to play the big pussy's brother. This is all going on, and I'm leaving my house, guys, at 6 a.m. We had no dough. My wife was taking a train to work. My wife used to take the car. There was no train, the fucking Sony. So I had to be there at 7 every morning because they didn't know when they were going to use me. They just say, come at 7. So I go to fucking there at 7. I go into a little room with a couch. The room was half the size of this. It had a couch, a table, a little refrigerator, a TV with a remote control, and a phone with a long distance. Are you kidding me? I'd sit there like a doctor, rubbing my own toes, cutting my fingernails, rubbing cream on my feet. Smoking reefer and shit. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, wasn't that the movie where you'd say, like, you'd go into, like, the thing every morning, like, Sam, someone's been smoking weed in my office again?
And he go, what do you want me to do? I don't know. I go, Sam, this shit has to come to an end. It's fucking Monday. An afternoon special edition. Lee had shit to do. He got to drive his mother to the airport. You know how that goes, fucking guy. Tell him no more Monday flights, cocksucker.
All right. Is that what it is? Because the traffic was terrible this morning.
You're crazy. It's terrible. What time was the flight? 8:30?
Yeah. So we left at 5:45.
Oh, you're late.
And no. We got there at like 6:30, and she was in.
You mean to tell me at 6 a.m. it was already crowded?
Oh, luckily we were able to take the
405 South was already crowded.
If we hadn't been able to take the HOV lane, it would have been packed. We would have made it. Yeah.
No. The HOV is done. You got to get like a dummy or an electrical somebody. You got to pay somebody a half a yard. It's a fucking nightmare. That's why. Why do you think I get out of here at 5?
Yeah.
Listen, I'm pissed because I got to go to New York and there's no 6 a.m. flight. It's fucking pissing me. Yeah, there's a 7 a.m. American, but I don't want a 7 a.m. I want a fucking 5:45 type of motherfucker. So I get to New York at decent fucking time.
Why don't you do the red eye the night before?
Because you're right, a red eye.
I love red eyes.
I don't sleep. You sleep. You take your fucking shirt off and rub your face, and you fall asleep. You eat a bad salami sandwich. You probably don't you bring on that California pizza shit too?
I don't bring it on the plane because
And then you make everybody fucking smell on the plane.
no, I was gonna say you can't bring a salad on the plane.
People do. I've sat there with motherfuckers who come in with like a McDonald's or something, and you don't know how bad McDonald's smells to eat that smell that shit on a fucking plane.
Oh yeah, especially after it's been in your bag for about an hour.
It smells like
cold
a dead fucking black foot.
Yeah.
You ever smell a dead black foot in Holland?
No.
When I took you up there, remember when I took you to 148th Street?
Yeah.
When my stepfather shot the dude in front of that building. I still think about that place, what it was when we went, and what it was 30 fucking years ago. What that neighborhood was, how many kids were on the street, how many kids were on the street on Broadway. All those balconies we saw on Broadway with stairs were all packed with people playing conga drums and selling nickel bags. It was such a different fucking New York City. You know how much a fucking plane ticket is to New York City? The worst on American Airlines is like $500.
Yeah.
Are you serious? It's a nickel to fly to New York? $700 to get like a choice seat. That means that you get fucking free luggage, you get 50% more miles, but you gotta buy it online. What kind of shit is that? They try to, I'm gonna sit there and type in your fucking number and shit. I called American, they don't want to cut me the same fucking deal.
No, but they out of Burbank now they fly direct to New York for Southwest. So next time I go back to Boston,
no, they don't.
Yeah.
Southwest direct to what airport?
JFK.
You're fucking blowing smoke up my ass.
No.
But that could be a nightmare.
When do you want to leave? We'll check if they have a 6 a.m. flight right now.
Please leave. That could be fucking bad because what if you get if it's packed? Listen, I took Burbank to Baltimore. It was a nightmare.
Why?
It's a long flight for my fat ass.
Oh, Southwest.
My shoulders are big. You know what I'm saying? My shoulders are big. So.
The only I've only flown Southwest on like hour or less flights.
Yeah. Southwest is a party for 2 or less. After 2, it's heavy. They fucking pack you in there, and I got big shoulders, so I gotta sit there and bulldog people in the front aisle, like when they come to my seat, like look at them and pick my nose and shit. There's only one chick that'll sit in my hand. Then I want that middle seat so I can stretch out. If not, it's a fucking nightmare. You got an itch in your ball sack. You can't scratch it. You got to sit there like a fucking victim. I don't like that shit, Lee. I want to be free, So I get those Coach Express seats. A little bigger, but that ain't no fucking bigger. It's just got more leg room.
Yeah.
I still got to sit next to somebody and shrug it off. So I got to save my miles and transfer them, and I'm out of fucking miles. For a couple of weeks there, I was living like a doctor. I would switch up to first class. But even on American, they're not giving me electronic upgrades no more. So I got to get a connection down at American. So if there's somebody here from fucking American that's listening, get your shit together. Get to the Flying Jew and Mad Flavor, and let's get this fucking party started. It's Monday, you follow me?
Oh, shit.
Great weekend. Did you watch the fights this weekend?
No, I didn't.
One of the greatest fucking fight cards I've seen.
Really?
In a long time. The girl fight was amazing. Misha Tate, who I'm a tremendous fan of. Again, that guy Singano, fucking amazing. Fucking first 2 rounds, and then Singano took that 3rd round and started kneeing her in the face. And here's where it gets deep, people. You can't write this shit out. She's a mom.
Really? Oh, shit.
So now they're going to coach against each other. Her and Ronda Rousey with the flying arm bar. Tremendous. And you know what's weird? Whenever you watch women fight, like the other night, let me tell you something. Misha Tate looks good. Her body was banging the other night. That chick was fucking banging her thighs. Her little feet were painted. It's a nightmare, you know what I'm saying? When she fell one time, you could see it that as a man, you're like, Chia, take that top off. Something that makes you erotic. It really fucking does. It's something about it is erotic.
Now, do the women cut weight as much as the men do?
I don't know what the weights are. I'm not really sure.
I know it's 135, but I don't know if the girls are just naturally at that weight.
Yeah, check it out, Lee. What are you asking me
I don't
for?
know.
This is what your fucking job is.
You're the expert.
But there's only one league I see. One weight. What's the weight? Like 150?
I think it's 135.
135. See, now you're watching.
But I heard the stoppage might have been a little bit premature. What did you think?
She got kneed in the fucking head 3 fucking times, and another one was coming. What do you think? I love her to death, but I'm happy that they stopped it.
Yeah.
Her nose was bleeding. She was all discombobulated. Her hairs were all fucked up. Who needs aggravation? The other fight with the elbows, the one against Gonzaga, was kind of questionable. I think that first elbow, he clocked him. He knocked him the fuck out with a downward elbow. Ooh. Tremendous, right to the coconut.
Now I read an article that the finale, not the big guys, but the tough finale,
tremendous,
where the guy was like
Uriah.
The guy who but the one before that,
the Mexican against the black guy, Uriah, whatever.
The one where like the guy was heavily favored, but
you're right.
So what did you think of that? Like, what do you think happened there?
What do you think fucking happened? You ever see the Denver Broncos that year? when they played against fucking the Redskins with Doug Williams. Was it the Redskins that year?
I have
Doug
no
Williams?
idea.
Yeah.
Okay.
When Doug Williams and they just fell apart. It was like this kid. First off, I'm not taking away nothing from that 21-year-old Mexican kid. He's a 10th Planet kid. Amazing. He was a wrestler.
Oh, he's a 10th Planet kid?
Yeah, amazing.
Cool.
From Yuma, he just neutralized him. That's the word I was looking for. He neutralized him. He jumped all over him and got to him. He got to him. This shit about measuring and being intimidated. This kid said in his pre-fight interview, I'm not scared of this guy. And he went at him and took him out of his game. That's what he took him down to his back. He's a wrestler. He took him down to his fucking back. This goes back to Eddie Bravo. You want to be a fighter, you got to learn how to fucking fight off your back. If not, it's not going to work. You're fucking fighting against wrestlers. This is what they've been doing since they were 12.
Yeah.
They've been taking people down. This is what they do. So if you think you're going to go in there and you're going to hit them with a little leg kick, a little fucking Taibo leg kick, that shit ain't going to work. They're going to fucking take you down. And if you watch the fight, he's coached by Chael Sonnen, who say whatever the fuck you want about Chael Sonnen. He lost to this guy, he lost to that guy. Chael Sonnen will take your fucking ass down. Chael Sonnen took Anderson Silva down at will. At will. He has this linebacker, defensive back type of takedown that just takes you right the fuck down. There's nothing else to say. And it was an interesting takedown in the Miesha Tate fight. She grabbed her by the fucking feet and just pushed her.
Really?
I've never seen nothing like that. Usually people push you with the hips and push you down. She fell over, grabbed her legs, and just banged her with her elbows. It's the natural reaction. Shit. You're going to go down.
Yeah, fuck
You're going to fucking go down. It was beautiful. Textbook.
Oh, shit.
So you're right. You have to learn how to... And Uriah wasn't attacking. He did do some attacks, but it was too little too late. The kid wasn't going down. That kid is a tremendous fucking... And I was laughing with Joe because of a Dom Herrera joke where, the kid's black, but instead of saying they're black, he says he's very athletic. And he comes from a very athletic neighborhood. You follow me? That's a brilliant joke. Dom Herrera, we were talking about on the Rogan podcast. But it's so weird how this kid, he neutralized him. Little Mexican kid came home from a single mom. And that's the other thing. These motherfuckers from single mom homes, they're just tough. That shit started with Madonna. Her mother died and left her with some Puerto Ricans, and the 18 brothers were half retarded. The one who ratted on his sister. Remember the one Madonna brother who ratted on his sister?
The drug addict one?
Yeah, said she was cheap. He's fucking confused. Fuck him.
Yeah. And then what do you think? Because Uriah Faber's won a couple fights in a row now.
Uriah Faber, yeah. He beat this kid this week, which that was an interesting fight. I didn't get to watch the end. I had to go leave and do comedy. It was a great card. I was very happy. I love watching a good card. And we have another card this week, too.
Is this Saturday the John Jones
this one? Saturday is Gilbert Melendez against the black Japanese kid, whatever, the black Korean kid. I forget what his name is off the top of my head. I'm a little
I'll look
stoned.
it up. You're a little stoned.
It's fucking 5-4. I'm trying to recoup my fucking losses. They're hitting me with shit to do tomorrow. It's very weird to have the child by yourself in the daytime. It puts a lot of pressure on you. My heart goes out to mom.
It's Henderson versus Melendez.
Ben Henderson. And that's in San Jose.
Jeez,
sorry about that.
Didn't Henderson just fight?
It feels like a couple weeks ago, but against Diaz was his last fight, correct?
Yeah.
It's weird because I won't be going to San Jose with Joe. I'll be at the Miami Comedy Festival.
Oh, yeah.
It sucks, but then the following week, I will be in motherfucking New Brunswick, New Jersey, bitches, eating like a savage.
Oh, cool. Nelson is playing, fighting Congo.
Oh, shit. Yeah. And Alan Belcher is fighting Michael Bisbee. Are you kidding me or what?
Oh, shit,
Who do you think you're dealing with here?
And then Miller versus Healy.
Yeah. That's
Davis versus
Phil Davis.
Mojaves or whatever.
Why are you fucking up the words for?
Because I don't speak Portuguese. I'm sorry.
We'll get it together. I'm going to hit a Portuguese restaurant in Newark.
Oh, you're going to get to see a female fight.
That's right.
Oh, shit.
Wait, what the fuck? You know how I put it together? And I'd be in San Jose, but I got shit to do. It's 4:20 on Saturday, too.
So you're in Miami.
Right. I'm in Miami. I fly back Saturday. And I'm back home for 4:20. I'm staying home. I'm minding my business. Why you want to go out and smoke with a bunch of people? You can smoke reefer at home by yourself and meditate to the fucking cosmos. I got some good music. You know me, dog. I'm always fucking prepared. I just burped. It smells like a fucking taco. Because that's what I had. I had a nice chicken taco today.
I'm jealous.
One chicken taco. That's all I had.
I'm
trying, dog. I'm trying.
You gotta try.
What'd you get the garlic? How long did Did you take a shit yet?
I haven't. My mom got sick. She maybe because I'm younger, it didn't affect me as much. But I got the.
Shit, you eat like a billy goat. You had a good food. Don't do nothing to you.
No,
you've been eating fucking garbage for 10 years.
But I got
you eat at McDonald's. Somebody said
I haven't been to anywhere with a drive-thru yet.
Don't lie to me. Somebody said they saw you at McDonald's sweating up a storm, eating a fucking Big Mac, sweating.
No, I still have some leftovers actually in the fridge. It's what is it called? It's like the fucking. Not spare rib, fucking what? I don't remember what it's called.
Does it matter?
But it was fucking delicious. Yeah.
Did you eat the garlic clove with the bread?
Oh yeah, of course. I have some of it left over.
Let me ask you this: did you take a shit yet? One of those garlic shits?
A little bit. Nothing that crazy.
The explosion didn't come out yet?
No.
When the garlic coagulates in your asshole and it stuffs up, and you feel it come out, it's like a boa constrictor.
Jesus Christ.
You just feel your little muffler expanding. It's like a big garlic ball. It's terrible.
Oh my god!
Did you smell? Did your clothes smell bad?
No. I mean, maybe. I mean, I've had a lot of. It's short ribs. I've had a lot of.
So what'd you have? Give me the whole fucking menu here.
We had it. It was called bagna cotta. From
start to finish.
It's garlic soaking in extra virgin olive oil, which is fucking. It was good. So it's a little strong because the bread has garlic on it too. And then I had the short ribs. And with mashed potatoes and cream spinach, and then my mom had the chicken, and it also came with mashed potatoes and cream spinach, and it was fucking delicious. But the one thing she hated, and I'm just used to it now because of LA, but it's fucking ridiculous. We went on a Sunday night; it wasn't that busy, but of course it's Beverly Hills, so there's still a $5 valet charge, which fucking kills
That's
you.
really your budget right off. That made you not have dessert. What'd you have for dessert?
We didn't have dessert.
Don't bullshit me. I heard you had the garlic vanilla ice cream.
Oh, I could never do garlic ice cream. That's too much.
What'd you put in my fucking electronic cigarette? Like you're trying to trick me and shit.
What do you mean? What did I put in it?
But that's nice. Your mom comes out to visit you. You guys go out to eat. You live like a doctor. You took her out to the store. You signed some autographs. People recognize you.
No one. But Dom was there, and she was very excited because she recognized Dom.
Now, let me ask you this. Did you tell her about this shit we have going on with a chick? Did you tell her you were about to blow up?
Oh, no. And you called me, and you asked me. And she was right there, so I had to be quiet. And I was like, no, not yet.
Was she in the car?
No. That was you. You called me when we were in the living room.
Let me tell you something, guys. I call this motherfucker, and he gets... it's like... he just stopped in his tracks. Like, he was like, hello? I go, what are you doing, Lee? And he goes, huh? Nothing. Just sitting here. You're getting ready to go out. Whatever. With his little fucking half a fag voice and shit. That's when I know something's up. He's like, what's happening? I go, nothing. And he goes, no, I'm going out with my mom or something. I stop him. I go, well, let me ask you something. Did you tell your mom about the black chick farting in your face? What'd you say?
I said, no, not yet. Just because like...
But in a low voice. And I thought his mom was in the car. And he was about to get backhanded or something.
Yeah, no.
What would your mom say if you got a nice hot black chick?
Oh, she met my black girlfriend. She doesn't mind that.
Now, what's going on with the black girl? So she's making a comeback? You got rid of Rosie and the fucking...
No, I didn't get...
Her dirty feet.
I didn't get rid of anybody. But
don't be bullshitting me.
She's the one girl who I haven't been able to get in touch with in Boston. You fucking piece of shit. But
I'm talking to you, soldier.
I was nervous.
What'd you do with Rosie? You get rid of her?
No, we still talk.
You still talk on the phone, put Skype on and bang out one. You still bang without her?
No, yeah.
Tell us what the fuck. Tell us
nothing. We're just friends.
You told me that you had the Skype and you were banging.
No, we didn't.
She got a leg up. She showed your asshole. You got dizzy.
No one's showing me any asshole. That's so fucking gross. But I was nervous because Joey said, "Call me when you're leaving dinner. Maybe we'll catch up." And I called you, and I was like, "Oh, please don't say anything about the fart in the face." But I can always tell when I call you when you're fucking stoned.
Oh, because
you sound like you're like dead asleep. And you'd be like,
"No,
what's up?" It was like 7 o'clock. You're like, "What's up, man?"
When you fucking called me yesterday, I ate the same thing I ate today. One of those bang chocolate, those 3-string.
Oh fuck.
Oh, with the hash in it, I was fucking gone on the Lord's day. And I ate it. I took a nap, and I got up and ate it. And it fucking ba-boom. It had a salad for dinner. It just hit me with a right fucking cross. Ba-boom. So you called me off guard. My wife had just kissed me, so I'm taking the baby into sleep. And right there, you called. It was amazing. And you called her. She was shutting the door, and I'm like... But my wife at like 5 was like, forget it. The baby was on fire last night. So it's weird. So, but that was it. It was just she went to bed early.
But it's funny with you when you're high, because I can always when we got off the phone because we were driving, so you were on the speakerphone. She's like, I couldn't understand him. I just said, he's just tired.
When I'm on the computer, I'm high, I'm typing.
Oh yeah, did you answer emails last night?
I answered emails, 80-something emails. I fucking tried to write last night. I had to email the editor guy. I'm doing my emails and I'm working. I'm in this fucking coma. And people call me sometimes, and it's so embarrassing. I don't recognize the number without my glasses. I don't know what the fuck they're talking about. I don't recognize the voice. And they're talking to me, and I go, listen, I'm stepping into something. I'll call you back. And they get off the phone for an hour. I can't figure out who the fuck they are. And I won't call them back because I don't recognize the fucking number. I don't recognize it. Somebody called me yesterday. I know this fucking number, but I won't call them back. Why get involved? You follow me? I don't know who the fuck it is. Why get the fuck involved? Mind your business. Get out there, bitch. What do you got for me? What kind of music you got? What are you going to play for me?
We got one more. We got a Descarga Fania.
Oh, shit. That's all you got for me?
That's all we have so far.
Fucking Spanish music for Uncle Joey. That's it. It's almost over. I can't believe it's going somewhere. That's it, Lee. The fuck? I don't like this afternoon ones.
Why not?
Let me see you dance, Uncle Joey. Oh, shit. It's a beautiful motherfucking day to be alive. Monday, April 15th. I hope you fucking paid your taxes. If not, they're going to stick you in the fucking jail where Wesley Snipes was. They got to suck a vampire's dick in there in some federal hole in the penitentiary. You know what? I didn't fucking pay taxes for years, but I went clean. And now I'm up to fucking date with everything, Lisa. Yeah, with the taxes, thank God. Because when you're out there banging out, they fucking want their fucking dough, and you can't blame them.
Oh, yeah, I paid it months ago.
I want to fucking get paid, so I go to a supermarket and get stabbed in the fucking neck. That's what I'm paying taxes for.
Yeah, no, I paid months ago. When I did it, they said, you could just hold off paying until April 15th. I said, fuck it.
Yeah,
I'll just pay it now.
And then if you bang them out a little late, they bang you out. What's the percentage they hit you at?
I have no idea.
Like 94%. They're like America's worst loan shark. And you know what? They're going to get that money, so you might as well lay down and pay them whatever the fuck they want and get over it.
What are you going to do?
Lee, I don't know. You ask me. I'm trying to put the fucking pieces together. I'm just letting people know. And that H&R Block is scary. Did you see all the people that are getting sued now? These people are like part-time butchers, and they go to a 3-day seminar, and all of a sudden they just lie to you. Whatever. They take your Gitas, you get a quick refund, and it's all over.
Yeah.
That's what I'm hearing. I don't know how fucking true it is. None of these people ever fixed my taxes.
No,
I used to do my own taxes when I was a kid. I swear to God, till I was about 19 or 20.
And you never got audited?
Never. When I was 20, what's the audit? I was 19, 20. I sold drugs. I did a job here, a job there. The paperwork will come. You put it together. You write the deductions. You live at home. Bam! You got a check for $260, $270. In 1982, the motherfucker sent me 2 checks.
State and federal?
No, it's 2 federals. They sent me the same amount of check twice. One on a Friday, one on a Monday. But your pipe.
And did he cash both?
No, I still got them at home. I wrote it back to Uncle Sam. I was a faithful fucking taxpayer. I cashed it within 2 minutes. Both of them at the same thing. A friend that had a fucking bodega. He cashed your checks and nobody knew nothing.
Now, why didn't you just have a bank account?
Because I was too fucking young. I wasn't going to put no money in the bank at 18. There was no way at 18. I didn't even think like that.
You'd rather lose the 1% or something?
Oh, yeah. I'm gonna put. What am I going to put? What if I need money on Wednesday and I got to stop what I'm doing and go to the bank and take it out? I didn't know where I was getting money from. It wasn't like I had a job every week. When you're out there hustling, you don't know what you're going to get. So what am I going to do? I'm going to put $50 in the bank and go back 3 days and get it like with puppy dog bags. Now I lose the whole 50 because I got to leave 10 in there. If not, they think I'm a fucking schmo.
That was one of the funniest things. The first things you said to me was, like, a Jew just has to be at the bank just counting your money all day. Like, all that's day. The first thing he said to me.
If I was a Jew and I had a little money, I'd be at the bank 10 times a day, 1 hour on the hour. I want to go in the back room and count my money. Can't do that. No. I do what the fuck I want. It's my money. You're only paying me a little bit percent here. I want to go make sure my money's in here. I want to see it physically with my own fucking eyeballs. I got $2,000. I want to see it every fucking day. I want to make sure it's here. You know what I'm saying? Some people don't want to do that shit. Can you imagine how fun it would be to be a Jew with a lot of money? I just fuck with them every day. I go in there one day, take $200,000 out, come back the next day, deposit $175, make them count it in front of me. I'd have like a fucking Chinese people deliver lunch.
To the bank?
Right to the bank as they count. Take your time. They'd be counted. Put that fucking pen on your bra. That's how to live. I told you that in the podcast. By the way, We're doing another podcast next Wednesday night. You up for it, Lee?
Of course.
Live podcast. I don't want to hear no stories.
What do you mean? I had to beg you to do one. What are you talking about?
I'm shy. I'm just a poor boy from a poor family. He is just a poor boy. You all depressed.
I had to yell at you for 4 months.
We took him up there. Had to smack him 2 times to talk and 50 times to shut the fuck up. He was talking to him. He called me up at 2 in the morning. How did I do? I need makeup.
Oh my God,
sucker! It's a beautiful. Get up. I love you guys on Twitter. I had a good time doing some shows with Ari. I did all those shows last week. This week I'm headed to Miami Beach. I'm going to Port Sagua to eat. I'm teaming up with Danny Bianculo down there.
Oh, shit.
Oh, I'm teaming up with the old fucking crew from Giving That Terrorist people. It's the scary motherfuckers. I had to call in. Let me blow it to you how scary this crew is. There's my man Carlos, who was going to call the podcast, and he called me like a man and said, I can't do it because I'll be fucking devouring information. He couldn't call this other guy fucking Nandy or Randy, whatever his fucking name is, with his girlfriend. I got their families. But they were all friends of mine in Giving That Terrace.
Yeah.
Now, this is how creepy it gets. We all were friends with the kid who drowned in the THC crystal.
Anthony, right?
Dominic Speciale.
Oh, Dominic.
We were all friends with him. I mean, I'm talking about Goombas. This guy was our buddy. Guess who's showing up Friday night to the early show?
Who?
The fucking sister and the mother.
Oh, shit.
The mother, you'll be having a conversation. She'll go, I was thinking about my Domenico, and she'll still go in the purse and take out a wrap picture of Domenico from the 8th grade and all his football pictures and shit. So I called the head last week and I said, guys, listen, before you get excited doing 8 balls and Quaaludes and Gorilla Biscuits and shooting heroin, remember who's going to be there. Because this is going to set you back. It sets you back when you're straight. I can't imagine being on Blow and her taking out a picture of a kid that you're the same age, that you guys grew up together. He died, and here you are 35 years fucking later. And at the way, you might say to yourself, what have I done with my fuck? Because that's what I feel when I see that.
Yeah.
Whenever I see Vita and the mother, I always say to myself, what have I fucking done lately to prove to her that I justified this? Because they lost their fucking son at 15, 16. He fucking drowned on Gorilla Biscuits. And it happened, and it's very fucking sad. And so they're going to come, so I let these motherfuckers know. I said, listen, do not do anything until afterward. Danny B's in the show, my main man from the show. He's coming down with Tim Donaghy, the ref. Oh yeah, we ain't fucking around no more, Lee. I'll bring the camera so we can do a Meth Flavors World. It's going to be real. Friday night it's going down. 8 o'clock, I'm going to Jersey. Then the following week, I'm going to Austin, Texas. Then the following week, I'm going to Arizona, the fucking place with whatever the fuck it is, Stand Up Live. Then the following week, we're going back to Long Island and shit, like the Ramones or whoever the fuck is from there, Jerry Seinfeld or somebody. And that's how we're doing it. But if West Palm, Coconut fucking Beach, wherever you're at, Steve Mock, whatever the fuck you're doing, come on down Friday, let's get down. Reefer's getting shipped in by the fucking hour as we speak. Tracy Morgan will be there that night on the other side of the building, so if you want to go see him instead of me, I love you to death. It's my brother Tracy Morgan. I don't give a fuck. At least you're getting out of the house and supporting live comedy and just fucking laughing for once instead of sitting there like a fucking miserable looking out the window wishing of what you could have had. How fucking high am I? Jesus Christ, I feel like scratching my nuts. I don't have the energy. I gotta go to kickboxing tonight. Me and my wife gotta do something for dinner. I forgot to tell Wanda to cook chicken. It's fucked up. I can't be getting this high. You gotta control me. What are you this afternoon? So I want to hear your story for the week. So you're working tonight.
Yeah.
Then that's it. You're back. You're
then
free.
we're doing. What
do you got? A font mouse in your pocket? What are we doing?
I'm going to see you perform at the Benefit for.
Oh, okay. I forgot about that. Tuesday night. You coming?
Yeah. And then Wednesday. Are you leaving Wednesday or Thursday?
I think I'm leaving Thursday.
Okay. I'm
Thursday afternoon.
I'm leaving Wednesday after the podcast. I have a little trip going, and seeing if I can be a professional gambler.
How much money are you taking, Mitch?
I don't know. Not much.
Don't bold. Look at he's a Jew. I don't know. Not much.
What's with the question?
I don't know. How much is? I don't know. Not much.
I don't know. Like maybe 500 to see.
500.
What?
This fucking guy.
There
you go. This guy's gonna be selling blood by Saturday. This fucking guy. You think he juiced and lost weight? Wait till they start dripping his fucking blood.
What's wrong with 500?
Because you gotta get it together. 500. You gotta get it fucking together, dog.
What do you want me to do?
5 Gs. You gotta flash. You gotta get yourself a Filipino woman. Did you get a suit?
No,
You're
fuck
gonna
that.
walk around with the fucking Yves Saint Laurent.
No,
shirt
I'm taking Southwest, and I'm staying at the cheapest hotel.
No, don't say where the fuck you're staying, but you gotta go get a tuxedo tonight. I want you looking sharp. You representing the church.
What am I gonna do? Wear a tuxedo at the blackjack table?
Fuck like James Bond, like a motherfucker. You're not just some fucking putz Jew. You're the flying fucking Jew. You got credentials.
No,
You've been to Israel. You threw rocks.
Know what I really want to do?
What?
Is put like when I was up at the end of my last trip.
What's your plan? What's the plan of attack? You're going Wednesday. What's the first thing you're gonna bet on when you get there Wednesday night? What's your plan?
I'm going straight to blackjack table.
fucking measly dollars. You better go into that mattress, cocksucker. You better get something. I know your mom left you $300 or $400.
No, she didn't.
Always don't fucking lie to
didn't.
me. You're talking to me. She loves you like that. You're her
She
favorite
does
little
love me,
Jew
but she
son.
didn't.
I know she gave you a check at the end. She goes, "Here's just a little something for you." You looked at it. It's a nickel. Don't lie to me. We're family, cocksucker. Nah. I know you fucking.
But no, I'm not good at sports betting. Maybe
So
I'll
what are
call
you doing
Danny B
Wednesday?
up. I'm gonna go straight. I'm gonna spend hours at the blackjack. For some reason, I do better really after midnight.
You put mousse in your hair?
When what hair? I have like
You got
3
I'm
hairs.
telling you, we got to buff the front, mousse the sides. You look sharp like James Bond. You sit down over with these bitches. You talk. What's going on? Lisa Ayat.
Well, I'm
Captain of
gonna
the
get that
Enterprise.
like one. Go to the sports bet. I like for some reason I'm very lucky at the Venetian, so I'm not staying there. But I'm gonna walk over to the Venetian. I'm gonna go. I have a buddy who I met the last time I was there who does this for a living. I'm gonna go to the sports bet. Maybe see if I can get a couple things going. But I do really great after midnight. So after midnight, I'm gonna go and spend all night at the
You're like
blackjack
Judas
tables.
Priest in '82.
Absolutely.
Living
I
after
don't know what that
midnight.
means. Oh, okay. But yeah, I'm gonna go and see. Oh shit! So I freaking dropped
What are
a
you gonna
fucking
do?
e-cigarette. But yeah, I just want to see if I can make money gambling.
I'm with you. I want you to fucking make money. I want you to get a steak. I want you to call me Saturday and go, Joey, I'm up 4,400. But I got a chick rubbing my feet right now. She's picking the toe jam from in between my feet.
Ugh.
And I'm eating a fucking steak. She's rolling it into a ball and I'm taking it home to go.
I realized we've become too close because I can't jack out. I can't do anything when my mom's here. So I was doing it when she left, and the porn I was watching, it was like they zoomed in on her feet and they were dirty feet, and all I could think about was like Joey Diaz hates dirty feet in
How dirty
porn.
were they?
They
Were
were
the toenails
brown.
dirty?
It was
Oh, the
like
heel.
the heel. It was like the bottom of the feet and
Did
the
you
heel.
still come or did you
No, I had
take
to turn it off.
Did you
'cause
take it to the limit? Yes.
anytime I can't think about you saying that shit, I had to turn it off and go have like a sandwich.
Yeah.
So I stopped. But
What were you on, YouPorn?
X videos, I think.
And what's dirtier, X or YouPorn?
I think they're all the same.
Are they filthy fucking tapes?
Yeah.
You know, it's funny because sometimes you're on YouTube and you go to the whole thing pops up.
Yeah.
And you look at the first 6 videos and they're disgusting. You don't have to watch them. Just the propaganda they have for them, like the chick with her mouth open, getting it's just disgusting. I don't want to fucking see that. I never want to see that.
When you were like 20 or something, or I don't know, did you ever film yourself with a girl?
Are you fucking crazy, Lee? That's disgusting.
You never did that? You never had it in the corner?
No, look at me. Do you want to see a tape of me fucking with my face open?
I don't, but I think you might. I
don't want to fucking see. Dog, I don't want to see me with clothes on. Do you know where you been for the last 3 fucking years? I don't want to see me. I don't want to hear my fucking voice. I don't want to do nothing. Can you imagine looking at yourself naked? What are you looking at? I can never even dream that. I can never even dream of fucking somebody on tape and taking the tape home with you and them saying to you, you know, save that, and then like a year later, like it mysteriously, what they leaked.
Yeah.
How the fuck does your porno leak if you're fucking, you know, Pamela Anderson? Where'd you have it on the coffee table, you dumb bitch? How the fuck you put that under the fucking couch, in an envelope, under the fucking, you put that under the structure of your building. If you sucking some fucking bowl in your mouth. That's filthy. That's disgusting.
So we're never gonna see a Joey Diaz sex tape?
Fuck no. Who wants this wrinkled fucking uncircumcised Cuban cock? Who needs this shit in their fucking pussy hole? I don't last. I'm like 2 minutes. This movie, what are you gonna... I'm like a warm-up to somebody good. Like if I would come on, I'd be like the opener. I'd do like 2 minutes and come, and they put the camera on me and they put like oxygen in my face. And they show me fingering her and coming. Because once I stick my finger in your ass, I'm coming. That's how fucking sensitive I'm to that shit anymore. You follow me?
I would've thought...
What do you want me to tell you? I'm a good piece of ass? Stop it, Lee.
No, what I thought one of those girls in Miami, one of those like 20 years ago, would have broken out a camera or something.
Stop it, Lee. I've had thoughts. I had to blog you one night. Some chick was taking her clothes off, and I thought about right in the comedy club, right, like outside the comedy club.
Yeah.
Some fucking chick was taking. I don't know where the fuck this was. And I had the bloggy in my pocket, and somebody who was outside smoking pot said, "Tape her."
Yeah.
And I thought about taping her, and I said, you know what? As I put my camera up, I said no, because she's gonna wake up in the morning.
Yeah, and
I'm
regret
gonna
it.
get a fucking call, or I'm gonna be on YouTube, and I'm gonna get a fucking call from YouTube that some chick wants me to take down a video of her, because you can't let tit down; they'll take it out by themselves. But whatever she leaves, like ass, don't let you run around with ass. You can push the envelope. I mean, I'm not gonna show the chick on her back masturbating on a fucking Ford truck. I'm not gonna show that. But, you could see her, whatever. I don't need that shit. Those chicks, if you want, there comes a time when you're young and you attack those women because they're like fucking deer. But there comes a time you look at those chicks and go, that's fucking potential trouble. That chick's gonna wake up in the morning and realize she blew 3 dudes and she woke up on your couch, and it's a complete different story. She gotta answer somebody. The boyfriend's looking for her.
Oh, yeah.
She blacked out. She looks at her cell phone, a pager, that she got 19 missed calls. Now the boyfriend wants to know where the fuck she's at. She hangs up with him. Then she takes a cab to a different spot and lies to him. You don't need that shit. At the end of the morning, now you got to sit there thinking that. Think about it. If you pick your girlfriend up at 2 in the afternoon and she smells like a foreign substance and her neck is all greasy, you're going to say, where were you? Take me. I'm going to stab you. And next thing you know, here you are watching Sunday football. And you got to answer this fucking gorilla because he can't control his fucking woman. She's out there. You follow me?
I follow you.
So sometimes you see it. You see it unfolding in front of you. Trust me.
You did tell me one of the... I don't think I was even going to Vegas, but you told me your theory on it. You're like, I used to go to bed at like 9 or 10, and then I'd wake up at 5 and catch the stragglers coming in.
That's the only way. Ugly dudes. We're not going to compete. Those are 20-year-old guys with jeans with pockets in them. They got tight t-shirts. I don't need that kind of aggravation. You go to bed early, you get up like at 5, you go and you go to that one club. If you're a fucking pervert, you go to that one place in Las Vegas. What's that one
Spearmint
place?
Rhino?
No, that's the Disgustoville. You go to the other fucking place. The fucking cheap hotel where young kids hang out. The Pearl, the Palm.
Oh, okay.
If you really want to attack some good fucking old American-style young pussy, you go to the Palm, you get some fucking... You go downstairs about 4:30.
Okay.
You get some oatmeal. You just set the fucking oatmeal thing, sit depressed like James Dean, like... Just sit like that. Give it about 15, 20 minutes. Some poor victim will come up to you and start talking to you, whatever. You don't even need blow. Just give her some aspirin, back up in the room. I'm telling you, it's fucking crazy because nobody expects that. You're out there banging it out with fucking 20-year-olds, Lee. We can't compete. I'm not handsome like I used to be. You know what I'm saying? I look like Elvis no more. I'm never eating chocolate. Doing no more fucking afternoon podcasts, Lee.
All right.
I get too high in the daytime.
Yeah, like you're not high in the morning.
No, but at least I'm half cohesive. Right now, I'm falling fucking apart right now. You follow me? At least in the mornings, I've been there. I'm only high for an hour or so. I've been high for fucking... I've been high since 6. No, I didn't get high this morning. I got high as soon as fucking water came. As soon as I got out that fucking door before I even hit the car. What happened?
Nothing.
The fuck? What's wrong with you? Why is the phone? What?
Your phone has been ringing for 3 hours.
No,
I get one text.
Who the fuck calls me? Nobody calls Uncle Joey.
I don't know. You got all your bitches calling me.
I got no bitches, dog. So anyway, what else is going on, Lee? Tell me what. So you're leaving Wednesday. What's your plan? How much are we coming back with? You're leaving with 500. What's the goal?
It's 300 for the plane.
All right, hold on. Let me get the fucking pen and paper here. If we're gonna work this thing,
you got the accountant's fucking.
Yeah. Well, let me give you some shout outs. My main man Andrew McKay, aka Andy Boar fucking Chester, Hell B, Charlie B. No, this fucking guy, Andy Boorhal, Andrew McKay from Canada, sent me a picture of Charles fucking Bronson. I forgot to bring it up here. That is fucking amazing. Him and Mike Maxwell did fucking pictures of the man, and it's different how Mike Maxwell drew it and how this kid drew it. But I want to give him a shout out. This kid's a fucking savage. Andrew McKay, I love you, cocksucker. Andrew Boorhal, I love this guy. Kevin DeVaro, my man from Pre-Med, you know what I'm saying? Self-help books, all that shit. Paulie the G, Matt Siebert, and my man Jade from Amsterdam, you sexy bitch. I'll see you soon. When I get my passport, I'm going to come over there and fucking tickle your feet with a feather and stick a finger up your a-hole and shit. And remember one thing, I hate these fucking glasses because then people are going to say, look at Joey fronting and shit. I ain't fronting, bitch. I'm going blind. I got to start eating carrots. I got to start
I got carrots in the fridge. You want to use it?
No,
I got
it's a fucking expression, all right? Don't get carried away.
I'll make you carrot juice in 2 seconds.
No, please. I'll fucking stab you in the heart and make you listen to Tom Waits backwards.
Yeah.
Anyway.
So, yeah, anyway, it's $300 for the flight, the hotel, and the shuttle to and from the airport.
I got $300 in there.
So I'd like to come back.
And you got $500 in your pocket.
Well, that's
So
that's what I'm willing to lose.
So how many days are you going to be there?
All right, so this is the Jew I am. I got a hotel room for Wednesday and Thursday.
All right.
And my flight's not until 8 a.m. Saturday morning. So I'm just going to play all Friday night, and take like a 5 a.m. shuttle to the airport Saturday morning.
And your balls are going to sweat, and your asshole's going to smell like fucking...
I'm going to come back with $2,000 though.
$2,000, that's your goal. So $800 investment, you're going to come back to $2,000 for 3 days.
I'd like to.
I'd
like to come back with $1,000.
It's not what you like to. You're going to come back with $5,000. All right, you're going to give me $500.
You get 10%.
That's 10%. All of them, I got to do paperwork on you. That's another 10%. So what's that's don't worry about that. I'll take good care of it in Vegas. Once you come back, we'll take care of it.
Why do you get 10% of this?
Because who the fuck you think you're dealing with, dog? Some fucking novice? You're over there making money, having a good time.
If you're getting 10%, I should be staying at the Venetian. I should be taking a limo to the place.
All you gotta do is ask. You say, Joe, I want to stay at the Venetian. We'll make a few calls. Next thing you know, you're at the Venetian eating Italian food, singing Italian songs to Pavarotti. You look like Pavarotti's nephew. Tell me Pavarotti's nephew. Who gives a fuck? Lee, boom, boom, Sayat. I wish you all the luck in the world, Lee. I wish you do become a fucking professional gambler and make $250 a year.
I'm trying.
And then I'm in for 7 points.
Then you're in for 7.
I'll take it easy.
That's what I want to do. I would love to go to do the. I'd love to be in LA from Monday to Wednesday, do the podcast with you, and spend 2 or 3 days a week in Vegas, and do the podcast here.
What are you gonna do with Rose? Are you gonna break her heart and dump if you move to Vegas?
I'm not moving anywhere.
How about you become a big shot in Vegas? You're hanging out with De Niro and fucking Pacino, drinking cocktails, doing casino all over again. What happens? You're gonna dump Rosie and forget about your Goomba.
No, I wouldn't. No, that's what I just said. I wanted to be here half the week.
I think you want to have kids with Rosie and have a family and jump up and down. Stop scratching your ass, you filthy motherfucker. You've been sitting for 1 hour. You know what your asshole smells like? You want to sit in Vegas?
You want to smell it?
No, but you want to sit in Vegas for 24 hours with rotten ass. What happens if you got to take a shit? Then you got to sit there.
No, they have bathrooms everywhere.
So that's it. What are you going to do with that little crud that sits in your muffler? You're going to go
There's
back
no crud. I wipe. What are you talking about? You say awful things, but do you not wipe? You leave a little bit for later?
No,
what's going on?
Out. You never just wipe and then just go sit for an hour and you get an itchy ass.
Yeah, occasionally, but it's not every time.
Now you're going to go on a roll, but you're going to get a case of itchy ass. You have to fucking sit there and sweat it out until the itch goes away, like fucking Jesus. You know what I'm saying? You don't need that aggravation. You get a room so you go upstairs and relax.
I'm not paying the rate for the Friday nights.
How much?
For the 2 nights, it's $50 because I'm staying at a shitty hotel on the strip. But it went up to
$50. So go for another 50.
No,
and you're gonna win. How much?
I'm trying to win.
You're gonna win. Be positive, you fuck.
I'm gonna win.
You're coming home. I don't care if you gotta mug somebody. You're coming home with 5,000. I'm gonna be here Monday.
That's not winning. That's mugging.
You still came home with money. At the end of the week, that's all that matters.
That's true.
All right, I'm gonna be here Monday at 5:45. I want to see $5,000 on
stacked
that
up.
Like you just count them, like Joey. Help yourself. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, count a little load on. I want you to be positive. If you're gonna go fucking Thursday. You're not gonna sleep there. You're gonna bang it out Thursday on your luck.
Yeah.
Get like a late NBA game. They're in the playoffs now. Take a look what's going on. Don't count on it. You got baseball too, and it's early. Some of these pitches are weak.
Yeah.
Take a look, Lee. I don't know about this, but I know you do.
Maybe I'll give Danny B a call.
And I know you're smart. Yeah. Forget Danny B. You have a good feeling. Just no trifectas.
That's
no
what
parlays. You're gonna go one move at a time. Ba-boom. One move at a time. Ba-boom. One move at a time. And then after you get 2 under your belt, you're gonna bet low because you'll probably lose. But you're gonna know the fucking odds against you. And then you're gonna feel it, and you're gonna lay 500 on it. At the same time, you're gonna be racking up fucking 5,000-6,000. You're gonna be blondes all over you. You're gonna know you're Lee Sayat, the director from Israel. But you're going with these fucking Munko shirts and shit. You gotta get a tuxedo, Lee. Go right now. We'll go after this. We'll get you a nice tuxedo.
That's what I'm doing.
With ruffles, with like Sinatra. They won't know who the fuck you are.
After I lose the rest of the weight, speaking, we're starting May 1st. I'm going to that Hollywood suit outlet. I'm going to get the 3 suits for the $300 and
3 suits. No, Lee. You're a class act.
What?
You need a fucking tailor. Look at you. You got a physique. You look at you. You're like a savage. You're like an Olympic lifter.
I do.
Get
Yeah.
shit together. You need like a fucking tailor to sit there.
What am I going to walk around? Just walk around with a tuxedo?
Listen,
If you get a tuxedo with me,
listen, I'm not a young fucking guy. But
why can't you have a tuxedo?
James Bond always had a tuxedo. You ever see him go wrong? Think of how much action and how much money you would win just to wear a tuxedo in Vegas this weekend.
Yeah.
Put your leg up, make believe you're smoking like a cigarette, make an electric cigarette, roll a cigar around it. You gotta use your mind, Lee. You wanna be big, you gotta think big, my friend. Just trying to help you out here, Lee. I don't know about gambling.
I'm sorry.
But I'm happy you have a plan.
I'm trying. Because, I mean, I'm sick of going to these jobs, to be honest.
You're done.
So we'll see what
Do
happens.
you see what's transforming in front of you, ladies and gentlemen? He came in here, he was acting like Adrian. Remember Adrian from Rocky? He was all retarded. Yeah, that's Lee in the beginning. Now he's going to Vegas. He's banging out dough. He got new sneakers. He's juicing. He threw the roommate out. He's a fucking savage.
Throw her out.
That's what happens when you become part of the church of what's happening now. Movement in your life. You keep evolving. You get up in the morning. You wash your pussy, except this filthy fuck. He wants to sit at the blackjack table with his ass fermenting like a tomato. You don't need that shit.
What, for
Get
one
that room
day?
For the extra,
No,
50.
I'm not going to. No, it's not an extra.
$50.
Friday night's like 150.
Listen to me. I want you to relax. The whole thing about gambling is I don't want you to feel any anxiety. I don't want you to race against the clock. I don't want you to gamble because you're tired.
Yeah.
Always remember that. Gambling is in the fucking mind. The reason why that Mexican kid beat that black kid, that he wasn't better than him. He wasn't better than him. He was just more fucking prepared.
Yeah.
And in his mind, he goes, I'm not scared of nobody. I'm going to go in there and fucking take him. He probably saw the fight in his fucking head. Something I definitely don't do and something you don't probably do. But he saw it. You're a fucking smart guy.
I try.
Don't cut yourself short for saving $50. If I can make an extra $500, you just make $450.
If I have a good first couple of days, maybe I'll get a hotel on Friday.
You're gonna do great. Then Friday you bang out a few fucking games, and Saturday you get a shrimp cocktail. It's gonna cost you to change your flight on Southwest. And listen, I know you because you got the Jew flight, the $69 each way, which means they bang you out for $800 when you call. So you're gonna have to leave Friday morning anyway, because you're gonna have to win big. So it's gonna cost you $150 just to stay, maybe $200.
Okay.
All right, so you're gonna have to hit them for $5,000. So you gotta come home with $7,000.
It's not 7?
You gotta come home with $7 fucking grand. It better be $5,000 on the table there, because you gotta cover the fucking.
Pretty soon it's gonna be 100. You're gonna come back with $100,000. You're gonna come back with a Bentley.
Why are you torturing me? You know how
I'm torturing you.
Where's that sound guy that ended up? Don't forget, this weekend I'm gonna be in Miami, rocking the motherfucking house with you cocksuckers. Friday at 8 o'clock, go to South Beach Comedy Festival. Get your tickets now. I appreciate all the love I've been getting lately from the nasties and all you guys looking out, which is the most fucking important thing every day. I got Lee Syed here busting out some music. And I love you guys with all my heart. See you Wednesday, unless you got to drive somebody to the airport this week, cocksucker.
2 times in the fucking 8 months we're doing it. 2 times.
Fucking
you go to Tennessee. You got all these things.
I'm always here Mondays and Wednesdays.
No, you're not.
Lee, I'll fucking stab you.
Yeah.
With this pen.
I'm here. It's 2 times I've had to move it.
9 hours later.
9 hours later.
No more fucking Monday mornings.
We could have done it at 7, but I don't want to get up.
It fucks up their metabolism.
People are up now.
It fucks up them because they're getting home from work, especially in the East Coast. Big shout out, Death Squad Harlem, Death Squad organizations all over the country, from Minneapolis to Nashville. Stop rubbing your head, cocksucker. You took 2 hits of a joint. You gotta go to work, but fucking Wednesday at 6. Get ready to eat an edible. We're giving you a Chibo.
I can't eat an edible right before I get on the plane. You fucking.
Where you going? Why not? What? Tell me why you can't eat an edible before the plane.
Because I gotta drive to the airport.
Who gives a fuck? That's the best thing.
The last time you gave me an edible and I had to drive, I showed up an hour and a half early because I was nervous about driving.
Well, at least you'll be on time for your flight. you get the early check-in on your flight Southwest.
Fuck that.
For the extra $12.50,
it's a Burbank. Why am I gonna fucking?
You don't get the early check-in.
Why am I gonna do the early check-in?
Well, you're lucky. You're gonna get C94. You can get stuck in the middle with 2 people around you, and you have to smell this guy who brought in a cheeseburger, and this guy smells like salami.
It's an hour flight. I'll bring on a cheeseburger to combat it.
I gotta teach this fucking kid everything.
I'm a Jew. I'm not gonna pay $20 to get on early.
$12.50 and you get on there like a doctor. remember the saying? Why run down there and fuck one of them when you can walk on and fuck them all?
Who am I fucking?
Nobody, but you're living like a doctor. That's what I'm fucking. My point is. This is the point of the story here, all right?
I'll try.
All right, I love you. Have a great fucking week. Thank you for checking in with a little bots today, fucking guy.
I'm a bots.
Because if we're both high, we can make this work. I love you guys. Play some music. For what do you got? You got that?
You said Soundgarden.
All right, let's do this shit.
All right.
JoeyDiaz.net. Don't forget about me.